Welcome back into the kitchen. I know that school has started, but at the end of the day, really, summer's gonna kind of hang around, the heat and all that good stuff. So you can get out and get your grill on. And obviously, starring the show is a little bit of beef on the grill. It goes a long way. But how about mixing in a little bit of watermelon? Tell us what you've cooked up today, Jennifer.
That's right. So I have brought to you the grilled beef salad with watermelon. So we're grilling the watermelon as well. So many great flavors. And like you said, you know, it's still summer, but it's busy now, and I don't know, my sizzle has kind of worn out of wanting to cook or wanting to eat that much.
Well, the only sizzle I've got left is what's on the grill, because with the school starting, we've got a kid in middle school, now a kid in high school, and I don't know what way is up or down, and so
That's right, I hear you. And so we need easy, fun, flavorful things to eat that taste great at the same time. So
how can I help?
Well, the first thing that we're doing here is I've got my grill heated to medium-high heat. Now, of course, this is an electric grill because we're in studio, but I really encourage people to try it on a charcoal grill. Really get that smoky flavor with the beef. Be really great. Any kind of grill pan or anything on a stove top would even work, or gas grill, but whatever you have.
What are you going with seasoning here?
So we are starting with some ground cumin and coriander to just pat in on these steaks. And what we're starting with are tenderloin steaks. So you really can't beat this.
No, you can't beat that at all. And then an important part about that is you let it get up to room temperature. You bring it out of the refrigerator and let it kind of get to room temperature before you throw it on the grill, right?
You know, that is a good thing, I think, to do, to always get to that really nice medium rare doneness. That really helps. And to keep it as tender and juicy as possible, but we always want to make sure we're managing the temperature control.
And that's why if you don't have one of the new thermometers where you just stick it in it and tells you the instant temperature, especially when I'm doing a tenderloin, I don't want to because I don't want to overcook that. I need it. I'm more of that medium rare kind of guy, and I don't want to overcook my steak.
That is right. Definitely don't want to overcook your steak. So medium rare is my preferred as well, although I don't think I did very good today, but that is 145 degrees Fahrenheit. So you use that instant read thermometer, and that's really great. Now medium would be 160.
Well, but what do you do with the watermelon?
So the watermelon we're also going to put on here. The watermelon just doesn't need to cook as long. These steaks, you'll cook them about 4 to 5 minutes on each side, and then you'll turn them and wait until they're done. The watermelon only needs to cook for about 1 to 2 minutes.
Do you do salt and pepper on that too? Or?
Yes, we're going to do that afterwards. Already kind of added some over here. And so then we're just going to cover this and let those cook.
Let that take care of business.
A little bit.
Now, I love watermelon in the summer. And I love when we integrate that into our salads. So I'll let you switch over so that when you jump over there, I know you want to get...
Well, if you...
I'll
what would you like to do?
I want to work. All right,
you want to go ahead and just toss that in there. And
this is just a little
balsamic vinaigrette. And so with about 8 cups of arugula. What's really great about the arugula is, of course, the peppery flavor is wonderful. But then also it's really a sturdy green. So when you're adding this moistness with the steak and the watermelon and all the goodies on top, that just really will hold up really well. Start off with about 1/4 of a cup of that balsamic vinaigrette and add more if you need it, but you don't want to overdo it.
What's next?
Now, so we're going to wait and plate this here all together at the end, but I'm slicing up the steak here now.
Great.
And like I said, I didn't get it quite as perfect as I would have liked.
I think most people in production will love that. You and I are both the same way. Give me, medium rare and
Absolutely.
I'm happy.
You're going to have the most tender, juicy, flavorful experience and the most consistent product. So, and of course, you can't go wrong with tenderloin, but there's other options. Beef is very versatile. It's all going to taste great. And so a nice sirloin steak would be really good as well. Another one of my favorites that I like to call out about is the petite tender, or better known as the Southwest Griller steak in our local retail stores. Super affordable for an everyday meal, and it slices up great for all different kinds of meals.
And there's always something for your budget. You just go to the grocery store and you take a look at what's on sale, what's not, and you take care of it. Some of the things we're going to add to the salad during break as we plate this up. We've got some of those little cherry tomatoes. We got some feta cheese and some nice red onion.
That's right.
That's going to provide a nice crisp crunch.
Along with the watermelon, which Yeah.
Well, we're going to
So-
keep working. We're going to pay some bills. We'll be back on the other side with this finished recipe, courtesy of our friends at Beef Loving Texans. Man, I'll tell you what, this is the perfect summer meal. You get some good protein from that steak, and then the freshness of that arugula with the feta and the fresh onion. And again,
Yes.
you grill, how long do you grill the watermelon?
The watermelon about 1 to 2 minutes per
Okay.
side, and so super easy. Just really brings out that smoky flavor with the sweetness, and then you add in all the zing with the coriander and cumin, and then the peppery arugula, and just a
Yeah.
lot of great fun things happening here. It's super easy to eat, and when we're not so hungry, when it's still hot and you're running around, so this can be a great alternative. And like I said, you can mix it up with any kind of steak that you want, sirloin to
Yeah.
Southwest Griller, or whatever you might have on hand.
And it's
So-
not going to take very long at all, especially if you're like us and you enjoy like a medium rare steak. You're going to throw it on the grill. It's going to be done in a heartbeat. You're going to get it down, and it's just so wonderful. This is just one of many recipes that Beef Loving Texans is serving up. How do we get even more?
So go to beeflovingtexans.com, and you can also follow them, of course, on social media. They have so much information there at beeflovingtexans.com,
Okay.
all different information about how you can cook different cuts and different ideas
Wonderful.
for how to use them. So go there and try them out for this recipe and many other inspiration like it.
And if you're like me and you're trying to hold on to summer as long as you can, make plans to do this over the weekend. Again, we got some time left in August. September's still really good. This is a great recipe. Jennifer, we appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in to Studio 4. See you back here tomorrow.